robins.
5 little robins peeping at the door. 1 flew away and then there were 4. Robin, robin, happy and gay. Robin, robin, fly away. 4 little robins sitting in a tree. 1 flew away and then there were 3. Robin, robin, happy and gay. Robin, robin, fly away. 3 little robins looking at you. 1 flew away and then there were 2. Robin, robin, happy and gay. Robin, robin, fly away. 2 little robins sitting in the sun. 1 flew away and then there was 1. Robin, robin, happy and gay. Robin, robin, fly away. 1 little robin sitting all alone. 1 flew away and then there were none. Robin, robin, happy and gay. Robin, robin, fly away.
What shall we do now? Go on to the fair?
I'm thirsty.
Let's go find some water.
Look, there's a well over there. Let's go.
Not that well, Mary. It's bad luck.
How can a well be bad luck?
Well, Jack and Jill can never get to it, no matter how hard they try. Something's got to be wrong with it.
That sounds pretty silly.
Well, here's what I heard.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Then up Jack got and home did trot as fast as he could caper. He went to bed and plastered his head with vinegar and brown paper.
It happened every time they went up the hill. They finally gave up and got milk delivered to their house. It was a lot safer.
Well, you can stay here if you want, but I'm going up that hill to get a drink of water.
Mary, wait a minute. Look over there.
I'm going up. Come on up. The weather's fine. See, I told you we could do it. There's nothing wrong with the hill.
I'm not so sure about that.
Now wind up the bucket. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Mary, dear Mary. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Mary, a hole. Then mend it, dear Sally, dear Sally, dear Sally. Then mend it, dear Sally, dear Sally, mend it. With what shall I mend it, dear Mary, dear Mary? With what shall I mend it, dear Mary? With what? With grass, dear Sally, dear Sally, dear Sally. With grass, dear Sally, dear Sally. With grass. The grass is too long, dear Mary, dear Mary. The grass is too long, dear Mary, too long. Then cut it, dear Sally, dear Sally, dear Sally. Then cut it, dear Sally, dear Sally, cut it. With what shall I cut it, dear Mary, dear Mary? With what shall I cut it, dear Mary? With what? With a stick, dear Sally, dear Sally, dear Sally. With a stick, dear Sally, dear Sally, a stick. The stick is too blunt, dear Mary, dear Mary. The stick is too blunt, dear Mary, too blunt. Then sharpen it, dear Sally, dear Sally, dear Sally. Then sharpen it, dear Sally, dear Sally, sharpen it. With what shall I sharpen it, dear Mary, dear Mary? With what shall I sharpen it, dear Mary? With what? With a stone, dear Sally, dear Sally, dear Sally. With a stone, dear Sally, dear Sally, a stone. The stone is too dry, dear Mary, dear Mary. The stone is too dry, dear Mary, too dry. Then wet it, dear Sally, dear Sally, dear Sally. Then wet it, dear Sally, dear Sally, wet it. With what shall I wet it, dear Mary, dear Mary? With what shall I wet it, dear Mary? With what? With water, dear Sally, dear Sally, dear Sally. With water, dear Sally. fetch it, dear Mary, dear Mary? In what shall I fetch it, dear Mary? In what?
In the bucket, dear Sally, dear Sally, dear Sally. In the bucket, dear Sally, dear Sally. In the bucket.
There's a hole in my bucket, dear Mary, dear Mary. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Mary, a hole. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. He bumped his head when he went to bed, and he couldn't get up in the morning. Rain, rain, go away, come again some other day. Rain, rain, go away, little Mary wants to play.
Hey, the rain stopped. Boy, that song never worked before.
Something funny's going on. Look, Mary, a house. Let's ask how far it is to the animal fair.
That's old Dan Tucker's house.
What's that?
Shh! That's Daddy. Last night he didn't get any sleep because his whiskers made him sneeze all night.
We have a dear old daddy for whom we nightly pray. He has a set of whiskers that are always in the way. They're always in the way. The cow eats them for hay. They hide the dirt on Daddy's shirt. They're always in the way. Around the supper table, we make a happy group until dear Daddy's whiskers start floating in the soup. They're always in the way. The cow eats them for hay. They hide the dirt on Daddy's shirt. They're always in the way. Daddy had a strong back. Now it's all caved in. He stepped up on his whiskers and walked up to his chin. They're always in the way. The cow eats them for hay. They hide the dirt on Daddy's shirt. They're always in the way.
Yes, well, you just keep singing. Don't let us stop you. We'll find the way ourselves.
Let's ask the possums.
Say, we were just asking the Tuckers the way to the animal fair, but...
Tucker? Did you say Tucker?
Is he coming?
Everybody into the house! Quick!
Take your stations. What's so bad about the Tuckers? They didn't seem that bad.
Fat lot you know.
I come to town the other night. I heard the noise, I saw the fight. The watchman was a running round crying, old Dan Tucker's come to town.
Get out the way, old Dan Tucker, get out the way. Old Dan Tucker, get out the way. Old Dan Tucker, you're too late to come to supper.
Dan Tucker is a greedy bum. He gobbles and eats up every crumb. His wife can cry, his children squall. He eats the whole meal, plates and all.
Get out the way, old Dan Tucker, get out the way. Old Dan Tucker, get out the way. Old Dan Tucker, you're too late to come to supper.
Oh, Dan Tucker is a messy old man who washes his face in a frying pan, combs his hair with a wagon wheel, and wears his bow tie on his heel.
Get out the way, old Dan Tucker, get out the way. Old Dan Tucker, get out the way. Old Dan Tucker, you're too late to come to supper. Dan Tucker is a nice old man. He used to ride a spotted ram. It sent him whizzing down the hill. Dan Tucker took an awful spill. Get out the way, old Dan Tucker, get out the way. Old Dan Tucker, get out the way. Old Dan Tucker, you're too late to come to supper.
And that's what's wrong with the Tuckers.
Guess we'll have to find the animal fair ourselves.
Look, Mary, there's the village. We finally made it to the animal fair.
The sign says Animal Fair tonight on the village green.
We better hurry. We want to see the fair, and you know we have to be home by dark.
Oh, follow to the fair. Oh, follow to the fair. Oh, follow to the fair. And we'll be home by dark.
Wow, look at all the animals.
I love fairs.
Alligator, hedgehog, anteater, bear, rattlesnake, buffalo, anaconda, hare, bullfrog, woodchuck, wolverine, and bear. Everyone we know will be there. Whippoorwill, chipmunk, jackal, bat, mud turtle, whale, glowworm, and cat, salamander, skunk, and Borneo rat. Everyone we know will be there. House rat, baboon, white bear, doe, chickadee, peacock, dog, and crow, pelican, hog, and little brown toad.
sing too.
Everybody sing!
I went to the animal fair. The birds and the beasts were there. The big raccoon by the light of the moon was combing his auburn hair. The monkey and the skunky and the fell on the elephant. Fell on the elephant. The elephant sneezed and fell on his knees. And that was the end of the monk. That was the end of the monk. That was not the end of the monk. That was not the end of the monk. Yay!
That was a close call, Mary. Hey, Mary, what's the matter?
It's that boy. He made it dark, so we have to go home. I saw you putting that moon in the sky. You can't do that.
I can make up anything I want to.
You can? Like what?
Well, I made the spider, and I made it rain, and I made the animal fair.
And you made it dark. You know, I have to be home by dark.
No problem.
That's more like it. Thank you.
Why have you been drawing all those things all day anyway?
I wanted someone to play with. I wanted someone to be my friend.
Be my friend and I'll be your friend. I'm your friend and you will be mine. Touch my hand and I will touch yours. I'll touch yours and you will touch mine.
Zoom, golly, 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 zoom, golly, golly. Zoom, golly, 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 zoom, golly, golly.